Hello, class. My name is Roger Gutierrez, and I'm gonna be presenting my Ocean Personality Score Test assignment with you. I got my notes here. I got my score and some other questions. So let's get to it. Openness. Openness describes how open-minded and curious a person is. High score people are creative, imaginative, like trying new things, enjoy learning, exploring ideas, are open to different perspectives. On the low score, um, prefer routines, like similar activities, are more predictable than imaginative. Um, Conscientious. Conscientious describes how organized, responsible, and disciplined a person is. People on the high end plan ahead, are relatable and responsible, stay organized, work hard to achieve goals. People on the other hand, low scores may be disorganized, act impulsively, struggle with planning. Extrovert. Um, so extrovert describes how social and energetic a person is. So people that have high scores um, are outgoing and talkative, enjoy social situations, feel energized around people. People, on the other hand, people with low score prefer quiet environments, enjoy spending time alone, they think before speaking, may feel drained by large groups. Um, Agreeableness describes how kind, cooperative, and um, cooperative a person is. People with high scores on the test usually are helpful and caring, trust others easily, avoid conflict, work well in teams. People in low agreeableness scores may be uh, questions others' motives, can be more direct and critical, maybe more competitive as well. And then we got neurotic. Describes how emotionally stable or sensitive someone is. Um, Experience stress or anxiety more easily. May worry after often. There you go. Can feel emotional ups and downs. So that's for people that have high scores for neurotic. The people on the other hand, on the low side, stay calm under pressure, are more emotionally stable, handle stress quite well. Um, and then to reflect on those, I agree with the neurotic side of my test score. You could say, on the brink of having a low and high score. So I can agree with that one. I don't really worry too much, or when it depends on the kind of pressure it is. Um, I can work well. Um, I don't really. I stress. I do stress, but to the point where I can deal with it depending on the situation. But most of the time, I deal with it pretty well. With serious situations, I can get through it. I know the goal. I know what to do. Um, so I do agree with my score on that end. Um, so my score for agreeableness is a 21 um, out of 40. So I would consider that in the middle. It is in the middle. It is in the middle. So I can be helpful and caring. avoid conflicts. I can avoid conflicts. I don't really, there's no reason I'm throwing the first punch or doing an argument for no reason. Um, I'm pretty keeping my distance on that kind of situations. Um, I can be competitive sometimes. I could be. Um, I can be direct. But I don't think that's a bad thing. It's a personality trait. I'm not saying it's good or bad to have a high score. It's just it makes you who you are. But I can be direct. Um, so yeah. Extrovert. Um, so I scored a 24 out of 40. So I'm good with it. What that shows me is kind of both of them at the same time, if that makes sense. Sometimes I have my days. I want to talk to a bunch of people. I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? Whoop de whoop whoop. Um, and then some days I'm just like, nah, I'm not. I'm good, man. Like, I I don't say that to people. I just keep my distance, stay quiet, stay in my corner, stay in the back. But from the most part, I like talking to people. I have no problem talking to people at all. So I agree with that score. Conscientious. There you go. Um, I scored an 18 out of 40. Um, I agree. I have my times where I'm 18 out of 40. It's not too bad. Almost half, almost 50%. I agree with it. Sometimes I'm responsible. It just depends on what the responsibility is. Um, Most of the times I put stuff to the side. So yeah, so 18 out of 40 is pretty dead on. Um, I like putting stuff on the side. Um, Planning. I wouldn't say I struggle with planning when it comes to appointments, um, getting to class. The only thing that I would say getting to class or appointments in the morning, mainly Monday. I noticed that it's Mondays, or if I have something to do in the weekends in the morning, I'll probably be like 15 minutes late, or I'll probably put it for the next day. But other than that, most of the time I'm on time. I don't like being late. Um, I like being places on time with time. I don't like to be rushed in the morning or in the afternoon. If anything's in the afternoon, I'm usually dead on spot. I'm usually 30 minutes to an hour early. Sometimes that's too much. But yeah, I like having time with getting doing stuff. But when it comes to schoolwork, I put stuff on the last minute. Like right now, I'm doing this presentation the day that is due. I have work in a few hours, so I gotta I gotta get going. And in my openness, I got 15 out of 40. Um, I agree with it. Um, but sometimes I got no problem trying brand new things when it comes to side quests. Uh, you know, Plans in the open. I agree with this score. Um, but I also do like trying new things. Um, I can be imaginative with again with whatever topic we're doing. If I have to be imaginative, I'll do it. I try my best. Um, yeah, yeah. So there you go. Um, so the way that this personality test and my own opinion on myself, that will help me with a relationship later on in the road, relationship with a girl, with friends, family, aunties, uncles, grandpa, grandma. Um, in my career. So let's start with my career. So I think my where is it at? Where is it at? So with my neurotic score, it's a 16 out of 40. I can agree with it. Um, Whenever it comes to stressful time, I just boom, I just close everything and I just focus on whatever needs to be done, on the solution. If it's something major too, like there's no reason for me to put my feelings into the situation because the situation doesn't have to do nothing with me. It has something to do with me fixing the situation. So there's no reason for me to put any feelings or any thoughts into it. Just more of an action and think about it later, guy. I agree with that 100%. So, and the career that I'm chasing is fire technology with transfer later into a firefighter. I already have my EMT. I had to do a EMT ride along, and I the whole time I was just waiting for the next call. We got a call. I actually never really got into the feelings of thinking about it too much. Um, I feel like if you think about it and get in your feelings in that kind of line of work, it's gonna cost something, even in life. So I think that's gonna be helpful later on in life, or maybe in a few months, or maybe in a couple years. Um, Relationship, those. Um, Maybe I should work on that. Um, Openness. I'm pretty open, like I said. Um, family members have an idea. I'm pretty much all for it. Parents want to do something. I'm all for it. Um, yeah, I would say I'm more open when I'm with like friends, like with my buddies from high school. Like I'm pretty much open. They come up with some stupid idea, and I'm like, hell yeah! I'm like the first one to jump in for it. Um, so yeah, um, hopefully me knowing these personality traits and personality score can help me out later on in the long run for relationships, any kind of relationships. So yeah, so that's my presentation. Um, Hopefully I answered all the questions. Thank you for your time, guys. You guys have a blessed day and or rest of your morning and your afternoon. So thank you, guys.